What if I told you that you could create cinematic ads with AI that look like a real agency made them? Because that is exactly what I will show you in this video. I'll walk you through the whole process of how to go from an idea all the way to a finished professional cinematic ad.
You're late.
I don't have a watch.
You do now.
And before we start, every single prompt I use in this video is in a free document down in the description. So you don't need to pause the video and type anything out. Just grab it and follow along with me. The first thing you need to do before you generate a single video is come up with the story. Most people skip straight past this part and go directly into generating. And what usually happens is that they burn through their credits, they lose a whole afternoon, and they end up frustrated with a pile of clips that still don't look professional. So what you do instead is give the AI your rough idea in plain language, and it turns that into a storyboard, so you get scene by scene exactly what happens, who is in each one, and what needs to be in the frame. That storyboard is what every prompt after this gets built from. For this example, I'm using Claude because it's genuinely good at creative work, and it also understands how AI video generators behave. And that second part matters more than you'd expect, because it means Claude catches the problems in your idea while they're still free to fix, rather than after they've already cost you a generation. So copy the first prompt into your AI, and once you have a story that holds together, you can start building it. The secret to creating cinematic ads with consistent characters, the kind that look like a professional agency made them, is to build every element the ad needs first, so all of your characters, your locations, and your products exist as images before you generate a single video. And the reason I do all of this up front comes down to the single problem that ruins most AI ads. If you just describe your character or your product freshly inside every prompt, you will get something slightly different every single time. The face shifts, the hair changes, and pretty soon it doesn't look like the same person or the same product anymore. For this particular ad, I needed 6 of them. 2 characters, who are Kate and Mark, 3 props, which are the car, the helicopter, and the watch itself, and 1 environment, which is the desert. I asked Claude to write the prompt for every single one of those, directly from the story we just approved, so that the elements in the story are speaking the same language from the very beginning. Now for this demo, I'm using a platform called Higgsfield, and the specific tool inside it is called Cinema Studio. But I want to be really clear about something before we go any further, because the process is the point here, and not the platform. You can take these exact same prompts into Google Flow, or into whatever AI video generator you already like using, and follow along step for step. Nothing about this workflow is locked to one tool. So let me start with our main character. Inside Cinema Studio, I'll click the New Project option and give it a name. This is where all of our project assets live. Then I'll make sure I'm in image mode and select AI Cast from the model list, which is the one built for generating people. And I'll set the quality to 2K. Then I'll paste in the prompt that Claude wrote for her and hit generate. And what comes back is a full character sheet showing the front view, the back view, and a close-up of her face. Once I'm happy with how she's turned out, I'll save her as an element under the characters category and name her Kate. And that turns her into a reusable asset. So from this point forward, I'll just type @Kate into any prompt at all, and I'll get that exact same person every time, no matter what the shot is. Then it's exactly the same process for Mark, who is our second character. I'll paste in his prompt, and once I'm happy with how he's turned out, I'll save him as an element under the characters category as well, and name him Mark. For the car, I'll switch the model over to GPT Image 2, paste in the prompt, and save each it as a prop. I'll do the same for helicopter, and then for the watch. And for the desert, I'll use the cinematic locations option instead, and save that one as a location. That's 6 elements built and saved, and they'll stay consistent for the whole video. But all of these are still just images at this point, so now we need to animate them. Now, as per our scenario, we're going to build this ad as 3 separate scenes, and that's deliberate, because trying to get the whole thing out of a single generation almost never works. When you go scene by scene, you keep control over each one, and if a scene comes back wrong, you only have to run that one again instead of the entire ad. Then at the end, we'll bring all of them into CapCut and add the sound there. So before I create any video at all, the first step is to click the Check Eligibility button on all of the images we just generated, because they need to be cleared before you can use them in a shot. Then I'll switch over to Video, click on Elements, and select the ones I need for this first shot, which are Kate, the car, and the desert. Then I'll paste in the prompt, which describes Kate driving at very high speed along the desert road, set the duration to 8 seconds, the resolution to 1080p, and the dimensions to 16 by 9. I'll also turn the sound off for this one because there's no dialogue in this shot, and I'm adding the music later in CapCut. Then I'll click on Film Setup and set the genre to Action. And there's one more control here that I really like, which is the emotion. You can tell each character exactly how to feel in the shot. So I'll click the emotion icon next to Kate's name and set hers to Joy, because she's enjoying every second of this drive, and I want that to read on her face. Then I'll hit Generate, and this came back really strong straight away. The car is our car, Kate is our Kate, and the light is hard and high in the way that real desert midday light actually behaves. And this is the shot that sets the entire visual standard for the ad, because everything that follows now has to match it. So now we need the second scene, and this is where the hard part actually starts, because getting the AI to carry on from that first shot without everything falling apart is the whole game. The mistake that most people make is generating each new video completely from scratch, because when you do that, nothing at all carries over from the last shot. So your characters reset, your lighting resets, and the whole thing stops lining up. So instead of doing that, I'll point each new video back at the video I generated just before it. And what's nice about Cinema Studio specifically is that it lets you use an entire clip as your reference, rather than just a single still frame, which matters quite a lot because a clip carries the motion and the camera behavior across as well, and not just one frozen composition. For the second shot, I'll click References, Generations, Video Generations, and set our first video as the reference. Next, I'll click on Elements and bring in our helicopter element, and paste the prompt for the shot. Before generating, I'll also set Mark's emotion to Joy, and keep all other settings the same as before. Then I'll hit Generate, and the shot that came back looked genuinely fantastic. Mark is flying the helicopter, and he is clearly visible through the cockpit glass. I also turned the nose of the helicopter slightly towards the camera, so the glass faces us instead of showing a flat profile. Now for the third and final scene, which is the one that carries the whole ad, because this is where the product finally shows up and where both of our lines of dialogue live. So I'll follow exactly the same process as before. I'll set the second video as the reference, so this one carries on from where that shot ended, and then I'll bring in my elements, which this time is Kate, Mark, the car, the helicopter, and the watch itself. Then the settings. I'll set the duration to 15 seconds, and the genre, the resolution, and the dimensions all stay exactly the same as the first two shots. Keeping those identical across all three is a big part of what makes them read as one continuous ad instead of three separate clips. The one thing I am changing is the sound, because this shot has dialogue in it, so I'll turn the audio on before I generate anything. Next, I'll set the emotions, so Mark goes to Joy, because he's enjoying this far too much, and Kate goes to Surprise, since she has no idea what's in that box. Then I'll paste in the prompt, which runs the whole sequence as one continuous take. Next, I'll hit Generate, and this is the shot that ties the whole thing together. The location is the same, the light is the same, both characters are the people we built right at the start, and the ad lands on the product exactly the way the story said it would. And with that, the shooting is finished. 3 clips in total, so now we can put them together. For the assembly, I'm using CapCut, but you can use any video editor you want. First, I'll import all 3 clips and lay them down on the timeline in the order the story runs, which is the drive, then the helicopter arriving, and then the 2 of them meeting on the road. That's the whole ad in place already, and now it just needs sound. So I'll head over to the Audio tab and search for the sounds I need. For the opening, I've added a sports car accelerating, and then for the second shot, the sound of a helicopter. And then for the last part, where the 2 of them are standing on the road, I'll go back into that same Audio tab and search for a desert ambience instead. Something quiet that's just wind and open space. And that's 24 seconds of finished ad, built from 3 generations and put together in an afternoon.
You're late.
I don't have a watch.
You do now.
And there's really no end to what you can do with this, because the exact same process works for anything you're trying to sell. You swap out the product, you swap out the characters, and you keep the process itself completely identical, which means story first, element second, and then every shot reference back to the one before it so that nothing drifts along the way. And every single prompt I used to build this is waiting for you in the free document down in the description. So go and grab it and turn your own product into an ad today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.